parents are really life-giving. Every time also I check what to share to brothers and sisters, and really I gain so much energy when I really read True Parents' words. That's why we are really so lucky and so fortunate. We have all these things. That's why when sometimes we have some difficulties, we just open the book and just read, and then we again are, we will be re-energized again, and then gain so much power to do anything that we wanted to do, right? So this morning I would like to share with you this topic entitled "The Value of Human Life." To do this morning, so beautiful and so handsome, our true parents, right? True father and true mother. So I would like to begin. So Father said, human beings' standard of good life is a bad habit of worldly people. People in this world believe that the good life is to live in comfortable surroundings, wear good clothes, drive a fancy car, and fly to any destination anytime they wish. You should know that their standard of judging what is the good life is a bad habit of worldly people. So we observe everywhere in the world. We are now coming together from different nations. Even some brothers and sisters from Malaysia I saw yesterday joining us. So everywhere in the world we can see the way of how human beings live their life. So Father said, the way people judge, you know, the way we are living our life, this is actually bad habit of worldly people. Human beings just wanted to live comfortably, and then have all the material things in their life, in their family. This is actually bad habit. Father said, bad habit of worldly people. This is because we are fallen human beings. This became the priority. So this is the standard of life of human beings now. That's why we are living in this world, what we call material world. Also communism arise because of this, only through materialism. So actually, this is bad habit of worldly people, Father is saying. So we have to make clear with our priority. Now, even our second generation, that's why as parents, how to really guide well our second generation also. Of course, we have our leaders and, some elders who can help and guide, but ultimately, we as the parents, the father and the mother, that's why knowing and understanding clearly based on the teachings of true parents, then we can be able to really guide well our children so that they will not be also enjoining these people, in this way, right? That they continue to practice just the habit of fallen human beings. That's why not only our children, but really how to educate the surroundings, the people around us. This is our responsibility. So this kind of lifestyle of people now, this is the habit, bad habit, Father said, of worldly people. So we have to avoid and really live in accordance to Heavenly Parents' original dream and desire, and be able to multiply and educate others. This is what we need to do. So Father said, Americans may love material things, but I love people more. The winners are people who love people. Even if you lose all you possess, if you keep your human relations intact, the things will return. Though we lose money, through people, we will be able to obtain money. But if we break our connection to people, we will lose everything. So what is the most important? Father is saying that's why actually relationship is the most important. That's why when Adam and Eve fell, what was destroyed during the time, actually it is the relationship to Heavenly Parent, right? And then also Adam and Eve, they lost their value as God's children. So the most important actually is really our relationship among each other. Father is saying that people really, especially American people, they love material things. We can see the advanced nations. They are focused in developing all the material things in their nation, right? And then they forgot the relationship. They lost the relationship in America. For example, when the children reach 18 years old, actually they're very excited to live independently, to be separated from their parents. Can you imagine? So this relationship, the most fundamental, are not being given value by people now. They love material things more than people. That's why Father is saying the winners are people who love people because of the technology now. If people are not educated, they value more the technology, the material things that they have more than the relationship with their parents, with their children, with their family. That's why the world is collapsing because of this. When we attended in Bulacan, Father Egay explained, this Catholic priest, he has different mindset. Yeah, so he explains now the situation of our society. Before, the most important for human beings is food, clothing, and shelter. Are the basic, but now things change, and then material things also. These things, what became more important now for people are their cell phone, their charger, their Wi-Fi. He's explaining like this. So he's also thinking and checking the realistic situation that the world is facing now, but really most important, our relationship. So because of this advancement, and then people are not educated, they lose what is the most fundamental, our relationship. That's why Father is saying here, even if you lose all you possess, if you keep your human relations intact, the things will return. That's why in our own family, this is the starting point, right? How to really raise up our children very well. That's why using cell phone yung mga anak natin, we are bata pa sila, we are really guiding them very well. You don't need these cell phones yet. What's most important is really develop our human relationship as parent and children, also as husband and wife, as brothers and sisters. This is the most important, how to really love. In the family, if it start there, wherever you go, that love that you have created and developed in your family will just be expand, right? Expand to your society, to our nation, and then to the whole world. That's why the most important is really loving people. All the things that we are experiencing now, how to increase the capacity of our heart to embrace people. That's why Father is telling us, in order for us to go to the kingdom of heaven, we need to love 12 kinds of personalities. That's why if we were given the opportunity to live, to do these things that we are doing, dealing with many people, this is really an amazing opportunity. Whomever we meet, we can embrace them, especially those who are unlovable. It's easy to love our own family members, our brothers and sisters are close to us, right? But loving those who are unlovable, this is our mission. Love them and give them love and really embrace them. And then this will really, become the way for us to really build what we call kingdom of heaven. Because this is what is not present in this world is love. That's why all conflicts are happening now. This is really important. So Father said, you are the most valuable in heaven and earth. So what is exceedingly valuable in the world? It is not treasure such as gold or silver, nor it is worldly fame or power. The most valuable thing in all heaven and earth is you. Nevertheless, when people are asked what certification they have that they are valuable, they cannot answer well. Still, despite their many deficiencies, people want to put themselves before heaven and earth as the most valuable existence. It is our original human nature to do so. So, what is really the most valuable in this world more than anything? Actually, it is human beings. It is us. It is you. Father is saying how really valuable we are, right? That's why even Heavenly Parent, His value also, without us, without human beings, also Heavenly Parent, like, has no meaning of existence. So His value also depends on us as human beings, as His children, right? That's why we are the most valuable thing in all of heaven and earth. That's why we have to always realize and understand how valuable we are as children of Heavenly Parent. Like Father said, we are a small universe. Even our value is even more valuable than the entire universe. This is our value, each of us here. That's why whatever challenges and difficulties that the world is facing now, many people are losing their value, their importance because they don't know, they don't understand, they are ignorant. But if only people could understand that we are the most valuable in this world, then we will always, take care of ourselves, right? And then we will always do the right thing that we need to do and really, give back to our heavenly parent who have given us this value. Aju, that's why we have to always remember that we are the most important, each of us, whatever situations we are facing now. That's why when negativities comes in our mind, this is the work of Satan. Satan always want to put you down, always want to put negativities in your mind, in your heart. And then until the time that you started to already lose your value, and then you don't understand, you feel like you are nothing already in this world. This is the work of Satan. That's why we shouldn't let Satan, we have to always put in our mind, in our heart, how precious and valuable we are as sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent. Aju? So Father said, we have to be regarded as valuable person. Maybe you think you are already living for the sake of the nation and the world. However, have you considered whether other people regard you as a valuable person? If they do not, then you need to make a new determination and a new beginning. Ask yourself, what do others see as valuable about me? I think this is very, very important for us to reflect on. We know already that we are really valuable people, right? That is our, value and our identity. We are Heavenly Parents' children. Without us, Heavenly Parents also, I'm sorry, I need to connect again my computer. So also Heavenly Parents actually relies on us, right? Heavenly Parents' value also depends on us as His children. But Father is saying here in this slide, however, have you considered whether other people regard you as a valuable person? If they do not, then you need to make a new determination and a new beginning. Ask yourself, what do others see as valuable about me? So, when someone pass away, only the name remains, right? So, whenever our name is being, halimbawa, napakinggan ng mga tao, when they, for example, hear your name, then what people will going to think about you? I think this is really important to reflect upon. Father is saying here, maybe we are thinking already, we are working very hard, we are living for the sake of others, we are living for our nation, we are living for the world. But how other people look at us? What is the value in us that really being seen by others? This is important. So meaning, if people look at you in this way, that is the legacy that you will be, living when you pass on to the next world. That's why when we think about true parents, when we think about true father, Father Moon, Reverend Dr. Sun Myung Moon, what will come to your mind just hearing father's name? Wow, really, you will be amazed. Reverend Moon, the greatest, man in history, right? So how about us when people hear our name, living in this time? We are all thinking we are all, doing this work with true parents together. But when people hear our name, what will come to their mind? That's why also, even me, myself, when I'm thinking what is really the most important after this life is what you can live, something. What is that something that you can live on, here on earth, that you can leave behind? That's why, brothers and sisters, this is now Father saying, if, if they do not value us, really, other people, then this is now the time for us to renew our determination with these 6 years remaining, right? So we need to really invest everything that we can and truly sacrifice and really do something that can really contribute in our situation now, in our nation, in the world. And then people can really value you as really valuable person. That is the legacy that we can leave when we pass on to the spiritual world. That's why all of us were given this opportunity. All of us, even me, need to work harder each day, right? All of us need to invest everything that we can. That's why our rally of hope, this is just the beginning. We have invested together as one. After this, we need to continue this determination, whatever we can contribute, right? That's why, brothers and sisters, we are really so fortunate people. So we have to invest while we are alive on earth, that people can really see our value as what God have given us. And then just the mere fact that people hear our name, just simply hearing our name, people already can say, that person is really a valuable person. Like, if your absence is like like making the situation, or the nation, the world, like incomplete, we need to become such people. Aju. That's why really during this time with true parents, with true mother on earth, this is really now the best time to give everything that we can and really leave that kind of legacy that will be remembered not only by our own family members, but really from generations to come. Aju? So human beings are like jewels, Father said. Can you become a jewel, one of a kind in the universe, a true treasure that God and Jesus would long to possess? The myriads of saints who formerly lived on earth, and all the philosophers who planted their thought in the world, no matter how important they may have been during their earthly lives, would long for your treasure. All humanity presently living, and even people of the future, would also want it. They would adore its value. Yet, who has believed that they could be such a jewel? Really amazing the time we are living in. Kaya nga, this is really, heavenly fortune. Itong nasa atin ngayon. Because we were chosen to live in this time. Can you imagine if we live 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago? Even how much effort we give, actually still, that era is different. Kaya nga sabi ni Father dito, even the myriads of saints who formerly lived on earth, and all the philosophers who planted their thought in the world, no matter how important they may have been during their earthly lives, would long for your treasure, for our treasure. People who are living today. Kaya nga, Father said, even the saints and sages in the spiritual world, they want to come back and live in this most precious era that was given to us. Kaya we are really the most lucky people, right? That's why no matter what, we have to accomplish the things we need to fulfill because we are living in the most fortunate time in human history. Father is saying here, all humanity presently living and even people of the future would also want it. They would adore its value. This is the time and era where we are living in. That's why, we cannot just really think of our own selves. We cannot just think of our own families. While True Mother is continuously sacrificing, working in the front line. We don't know how many hours True Mother is resting, continuously thinking how to save the 7.8 people, a billion people of the world. This is how our beloved True Mother is living her life. Also, as children of heavenly parents and true parents, we need to live the same way, right? So, also, I remember the guidances of Dr. Young, like, we need to even actually work even harder than heavenly parent. We need to work harder than true parents. This kind of mindset. If we really understand that we are living in the most precious time that never happened in human history and will never happen again in the future. So we are really the most blessed people. That's why, meaning we need to accomplish something in this time, in our lifetime, we need to accomplish something. We have to be, we have to be recognized by true parents. This is what Mother is telling us. I want to recognize you, my children, while I am alive on earth. So please do well, do your best, accomplish your mission, accomplish your responsibility. That's why true parents, true Mother, build Chonbuwon. What is the purpose of that? Actually, true Mother loves us so much. Not only true parents will be remembered on this earth, true Mother, true parents wanted all Their children who are working with them this time to be remembered from generation to generation that will never be forgotten, right? That's why True Mother built Chanbuwon. Can you imagine? All of us, we will become like heroes. This is more than the statues, of great people we can see around us. This is more than this. This is the love of true parents. This is the love of heavenly parents. They wanted people who are living together with them now, who are really sacrificing, who are doing everything that they can be remembered all throughout eternity. Aju, from generation to generation to generation. So we are truly jewel. We are more than gold. We are more than diamond. This is now our value, brothers and sisters. How really precious. That's why no matter what, whether there is a rally of hope or not, we have to invest the same way we are doing now. That's why after this, I really encourage our blessed families, our brothers and sisters, let's continue to work together for our nation to become a nation of channel book. All the efforts we are doing now, we are helping substantially, financially, we are supporting all these things we need to continue to do. And then one day, we can restore our nation. True Mother will going to recognize us, true parents. Of course, we are not working doing these things just for recognition, right? But naturally, if you do and invest, naturally, heavenly parents as a parent will recognize you as a parent when your children are doing well, right? They're doing their best. You want to recognize them. Aju? That's why we shouldn't miss this time, this opportunity that all of us needs to become victorious sons and daughters of heavenly parent. This is our value. We are destined to become victorious. Aju? All of us are destined to become victorious because we are heavenly parents' children. So, Father said, human being is more precious than the universe. All or an individual human being is more precious than the universe. Each person's value is infinite because he or she is created as God's partner of love. One human being, although seemingly an insignificant individual, has the potential to represent all of human history and all relationships with the future. Therefore, he or she has cosmic value. This is really an amazing truth that we need to really understand. Actually, we were created in God's image. That alone, signifies and tells us that our value is the same with Heavenly Parent. That's why we are even more valuable than the universe. All the creations are created just to, symbolically. These are just symbols, but human beings are in actual image of Heavenly Parent. That's why our value is truly unimaginable. We are more than the universe, each of us, right? But what is Satan doing, working on? Putting us down, telling us you are not important person. You have no value. Satan is always telling us when difficulties comes, this pandemic, all other things that's happening in the world. That's why people now are losing, hope. That's why True Mother started this rally of hope. But actually understanding this, wow, really amazing. Our value, we are more than the universe. Because actually we were created, we are a small God actually. Right? That's why when you look at children or babies, they are like God. Because actually we are created in exact image as our heavenly parent. That's why our value is beyond imagination. We are more than this universe that we are living in, right? This is our value. We need to understand. We need to put this in our mind, in our heart. We are so valuable people. Without us, heavenly parents also cannot live, right? This is our value, brothers and sisters. That's why whatever problems we are facing now, difficulties that the world, is experiencing now, always understand. That's why as long as you have this kind of mind, wherever you go, you can give hope to other people. You can give life to others. We are Heavenly Parents' children. We resemble our Heavenly Parent. Aju? So Father said, God created us to be His partner of love. What value does God bestow on human beings? God created us to be His partners of love. Therefore, human beings are meant to share God's absolute unique value. Yet people are ignorant of this amazing truth. These days, what is a human life worth? Yet God created men and women as his partners of love, with a precious value that cannot be exchanged even for the whole universe. So, as human beings also, we are desiring for love. Also, our Heavenly Parent actually created us for the sake of love. That's why we are, really Heavenly Parents' partner of love. Without us, Heavenly Parents cannot experience love. That's why parents without children, very lonely, right? When husband and wife, long time already they are married, until this time they don't have children yet, actually very lonely. We don't have partner of love, right? That's why also the same way our Heavenly Parent. That's why after Heavenly Parent created human beings, after he created Adam and Eve, he said, very good. After he created all other things, he said, it's good. But after he created human beings, Heavenly Parent said, it's very good. Already Heavenly Parent can have partner of love, give and take relationship, giving love and then naturally receive. So this is the reason why God created all of us. That's why, what is my main role and responsibility? Why I am here on earth? We need to give love to Heavenly Parent. We need to give love to true parents, right? This is our main mission. That's why this world is full of hatred. Because Satan knows what is the main purpose why God created human beings. To give love. So what is Satan doing? He is inflicting hatred on this earth. Even family members, even in their own families. Satan is destroying this world, really, he is hiding these things. And then inflicting hatred in this world, even in families. Now, election is coming again in the Philippines, also in Korea. During elections, we can see even, brothers and sisters, even parents and children, actually, they are even fighting because of this, their desire to have power. Can you imagine this work of Satan? He is destroying relationship, families, and inflicting hatred so that people will hate each other. That's why the world is like this, because of hatred, because of fallen nature that we have. Satan is continuously, because Satan is in our blood, right? That's why the only way to really have this world, really a beautiful world, make this world a beautiful world, we need to eliminate the blood of Satan, flowing in our veins. Even how good we are doing well. If we don't receive the blessing, if we are not blessed, is still Satan's blood will continue to flow. And then God cannot say we are his children. Still Satan will say, even how good you are doing well. Still you are my son, you are my daughter, without the blessing. That's why this is one of the main reasons why true parents came, right? To give the blessing and completely eliminate Satan's lineage in us. As long as we are under the lineage of Satan, we continue, to practice the fallen nature that Satan has. And then this world cannot become an ideal world. Aju, that's why now what we are doing now, giving love to our society, giving love to the people. And then through the blessing that true parents have given us, this is the only way for us to build the heavenly world. Aju, that's why we are truly grateful to our true parents. So Father said, human beings possess a unique individuality. Every human being possesses a unique individuality. No matter how many billions of people are born on the earth, no two will ever have exactly the same personality. Each person is God's substantial object partner who manifests a distinctive aspect of God's dual characteristics. Hence, that person is the only one in the entire universe who can stimulate that distinctive aspect of God's nature to bring him joy. Every person who has completed the purpose of creation is thus a unique existence in the cosmos. We can thus affirm the Buddha saying, in heaven and on earth, I alone am the honored one. This is really important. That's why actually we don't need to compare. We are all really created uniquely by Heavenly Parent. There is something in us, Father saying here, there is some distinctive aspect that we can stimulate, God's nature and give him joy that can be done only by me, by you. We are unique, right? That's why actually we shouldn't compare each other. We don't need to compare. Whatever we are doing now, we have our uniqueness. No two-person has the same personality, Father is saying here. So we possess unique value that God can directly, what? Have relationship with us. So each of us are truly valuable. So sometimes when we really, yun nga, napuno na tayo ng problema, of difficulties, sometimes we lose all these things. Nakakalimutan na natin ito. Kaya brothers and sisters, even this kind of situation na kinakaharap natin, a lot of challenges, we have to always understand that I have something that others doesn't have. So I need to do my best to give to Heavenly Parent. That this something only will come from me. No one on earth can give this to Heavenly Parent, only me. By having this kind of mind, we will continue to, do our best and really work harder each day and really give joy to Heavenly Parent, give joy to true mother, to true parents. Aju? That's why, brothers and sisters, we don't need to compare. Whatever mission we have, whatever we are doing, we are all unique beings. We have certain aspect in us that other people doesn't have. And this unique aspect in us can give different, way of stimulation to Heavenly Parent. That's why we are all valuable people, equally, right? So Father said, I am a microcosm representing heaven and earth. Above and below, front and rear, and right and left, everyone is related to me. These relationships are not temporary but lifelong. They extend from the beginning of human history and connect me to my posterity, thousands of generations into the future. If I were to be broken, my relationship with God would also be broken. My family would be damaged, as would my clan and the whole world. That is why I am a microcosm representing heaven and earth. This is very important for us to really understand. That's why Father is saying here, if I am broken, then my relationship with God, everything actually will be broken. Everything will be damaged. Kaya nga, now, we need to really understand how valuable person we are. Right? We have to really always keep that in our mind. I am very special and important to Heavenly Parent, to this world. That's why whatever, Satan is putting in our mind, we have to really eliminate all these things. Right? And always stand firm and really confident. I am Heavenly Parent's son. I am Heavenly Parent's daughter. Right? I have everything. Actually, God have given me everything. I am small cosmos. I represent heaven and earth. I am the representative of heaven and earth. I need to stand up, right? No matter how difficult the situation is. This is our value as human beings, as God's children, right? So we connect everything. Above and below, front and rear, we are representative of the cosmos, heaven and earth. We connect heaven and earth together, spiritual world and physical world together. That's why human beings has both spirit and flesh, right? Can you imagine our position as human beings? How really, valuable we are. We are even, more than Heavenly Parent and Satan, There is, before, a long time ago, I heard a sermon like, we are even more powerful than God and Satan because we have spirit and body together, right? Because if you're only spirit, actually you cannot, even you desire something, if you don't have physical body, you cannot do anything. But human beings, we possess both spirit and flesh. That's why we are very powerful, right? We can do actually everything. We can do everything. We are really the microcosm connecting, heaven and earth together. So we are representative. We are representative. That's why no matter what, we have to always put that in our mind, in our heart. I am truly valuable person. I am Heavenly Parent's son. I am Heavenly Parent's daughter. No matter what. Aju? Aju. So Father said, I am the greatest being with infinite value. My heart desires to embrace heaven and my body to possess the earth. I want to be enraptured by the heart of the sovereign Lord. I want to be his representative who cannot be defeated by anyone or anything in heaven and earth. If I deeply analyze myself in the context of these relationships, I can understand that I am the greatest being with infinite value. We really need to inherit from true Father. Father said, I want to be his representative, Heavenly Parents' representative, who cannot be defeated by anyone or anything in heaven and earth. So that's why actually we are actually the greatest being in this world, human beings. That's why Father said we need to have this kind of determination. We are Heavenly Parents' representative. We cannot be defeated by anything, right? That's why, especially in our time now, as with the prayer also of Kuya Dexter a while ago, right? We are really living in this unimaginable time, in this era of Channel Book. Already, we will be welcoming 9th year of Channel Book. We are living together with the Lord of the Second Advent, with true parents on earth, that all people in the past are actually, wishing that they can live in this era and in this time. That's why we should be, people that is undefeated. Kailangan talaga tayo. No one can defeat us. We have to move forward representing Heavenly Parent. No matter what, we need to be victorious in our mission. Become Heavenly Tribal Messiah, become Chonbo families. And then we have to really bring our nation to Heavenly Parents and to true parents. We really need to make our nation a nation of Channel Group. Right? Aju? That's why Father said, we really need to understand that we are the greatest being with infinite value. Aju? This is our stand as God's children. No matter what, we will be victorious. That's why now we come together. I'm really, really amazed now. For me, this is really miracles now what's happening. We could really see that the spiritual world is really working beyond. Father, our true Father is really working continuously, even while we are sleeping, right? Together with Jojinim, Hungjinim, Demonim, and more than 500 billions of absolute good spirits. Even Father mentioned that now, even the evil spirits now are helping now. So everything in the spiritual world now actually is working in accordance with our true parents. Really, true parents are the center. That's why now true Father in the spiritual world as the center in the spiritual world. True Mother in the physical world as the center in the physical world. That's why now in the cosmic level, our true parents are guiding the providence. And then we, as the children of true parents, right? If we unite completely with true parents, we can inherit the same power that true parents has. Especially their capacity of heart. When we think about power, actually it's our capacity to love, right? If we can develop this kind of heart, wherever we go, we can win any situation. We can win all people if we could expand our capacity to love. That's why, because of this, great blessing that we have living together with true parents, we cannot be defeated. There's only one thing for us. What is that? To be victorious. Aju? That's why, starting from us, we need to become citizens of Channel Book and then expand and really bring all people together and bring them all to true parents, bring them all to kingdom of heaven. This is our mission. Our mission is not to go to the kingdom of heaven, right? Our mission is to build kingdom of heaven and bring people together. We will be the last one in our tribe, in our country. We need to bring all people together. And then, after we accomplish our mission, then we can go later on. Aju? Aju, that's why today, true parents and Heavenly Parent reminded us how valuable we are. Aju? We are the sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent. So, we have all the nature that our Creator has. We are a small God. Actually, we are a small Heavenly Parent. So, understanding this and really putting this into practice, we can be able to really change our nation. We can change this world. Aju? So, I think this is the last slide. Father said, we have to be beautiful both internally and externally. The question, however, is whether we are in a condition to receive the value that God intends to give. This is a question. If we were beautiful both internally and externally, we would illuminate heaven and earth like a diamond or a brilliant gem. So now Father is saying here, yeah, everything is given. But now the question is whether we are in the condition to receive the value that God intends to give. That's why now, as fallen human beings, we need to really, through the blessing, we were cleansed, we started to be connected to Heavenly Parent. We need to reach certain condition in order for us to receive all these things that Heavenly Parents and true parents want to give to us. Our value that God originally, wanting to give to us. We need to do something in order for us to receive this. That's why Father said, if we are beautiful both internally and externally, we would illuminate heaven and earth like a diamond or a brilliant gem. That's why we need to become beautiful. We have to be cleansed internally and externally. That's why not only, physically we are very beautiful, very handsome, but really most importantly, how we develop our hearts, how we cleanse our heart. And really, kingdom of heaven should actually begin in our heart, right? That's why the external kingdom of heaven that we are building should start in our heart. Even Jesus said, right? Kingdom of heaven begins in our heart. So if kingdom of heaven physically, we look good, and also internally, the more we look, beautiful, then that is the only way that all the value that Heavenly Parents wanted to give to us, we can receive. That's why now the question how to really continuously develop our hearts. That's why our family, the training ground. And then we need to expand that to our community, to our nation, to the world, and really make Heavenly Parent become the center of our life, our love to Heavenly Parent, to true parents, all people of the world. So Father is saying, if we become beautiful inside and outside, we will illuminate heaven and earth like diamond or a brilliant gem. That's why when we look at our true parents, really, you can feel those who has experience of, became very close to true parents, even, shook hand with them like that. You can really feel, really, true parents are like illuminating, like diamond, brilliant gem, right? We are destined to become like true parents. That's why the only way for us to receive this, Father said, is once we receive that condition to become internally and externally beautiful. That's why this is the journey of our life, because we are fallen human beings. But because of true parents, now we receive the blessing, right? Then we are now given this great opportunity that one day we can completely illuminate, the like heaven and earth, like our beloved true parents, that we can really become the light of this world. Adieu, adieu. That's why, brothers and sisters, please always remember that we are truly the most valuable in this world. We are heavenly parents and true parents' children. Adieu. Let's do our best. Let's multiply this kind of spirit everywhere we go. Not only during this rally of hope, right? After this, we need to work harder. That's why ako po ngayon, what I'm thinking now, after this, after February 6, February 7, next week, what to do next week after rally of hope? More work needs to be done. And really bring all people together and really bring them to heavenly parents and to true parents. We can do this, Aju. Let's really restore our nation and really offer to our heavenly parents and true parents. Once again, thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our Sir LA. Once again, let us give a hand to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Thank you so much. And to our beloved national leader, Reverend Lair Angelo Halo, for that wonderful message today. Thank you so much po. Yes, truly we are precious sons and daughters of Heavenly Parent. Yeah. So no matter what difficulties we may encounter in our life, let's always put in our heart and mind our value as Heavenly Parent and true parents, sons and daughters. Yes, thank you so much. So um, to move on, let us proceed to our sharing. Uh, First, who wants to volunteer to share? Yes, po. Is there anyone who wants to volunteer for inspired to share your heart this morning? Write this down. Anyone? If none, please
How about
allow
Ate
me.
August from Korea? Ate
Sige
August
po,
is
yes po.
here.
Pwede po yan.
Nandyan, oh, she's waiting. She's waiting to
Yes.
talk.
Let's welcome po Tita August. Thank you po, Tita Faith, for volunteering. Let's
Fighting!
welcome Tita August.
Fighting!
Unmute yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much, Reverend Leo. Thank you so much. I'm inspired by your morning service that we are all valuable. You are valuable in the eyes of God. The most valuable in this world is we. So we are the children of God. So I'm so inspired. So I thank you so much. We are all valuable. 감사합니다. 사랑합니다.
Yes, thank you so much po for sharing. Yeah, really, we are valuable in the eyes of our Heavenly Parents. Yeah, next, let me allow me to call our elder from hear from our elder brother, Kuya Gilbert, Kuya Nono, from Kuya Gilbert Rosales, with a virtual applause. Morning po. Please unmute. Okay.
Ako ba?
Yes po.
Hi, good morning po everyone. Good morning our LA, all our elders, brothers and sisters. Good morning po sa mga international participants.
Good morning din po.
So truly,
Ohayo gozaimasu.
ayaw gisaymas po. Reflection lang po today is that we are all valuable. Kaya it is a great opportunity po talaga to educate our children, but particularly for them to understand the deep heart of our true parents. That's why lahat po ng practice na lahat po ng training natin sa center, kailangan po talaga nating apply sa ating mga future generation. Kasi sila po talaga yung magtutuloy ng ating mission, whether we like it or not. They are really part po talaga ng nangyayaring probidensya. So kailangan na po natin silang ibilang. That's why very striking po yung message. Lalo na yung ano po yung iisipin ng tao. Sabi nga po sa nabasa sa message nito, Father, we thought we are already living for the sake of others. Pero masyado pa po palang mababaw yung ginagawa natin mag-live for the sake of others. Marami pa po pala talaga tayong dapat ginagawa in order to comfort our true parents' heart. Kaya keep fighting lang po sa ating mga elders na hanggang ngayon patuloy na lumalaban kahit na marami sila dapat mga priority, pero sila pa rin yung nandyan. Kaya saludo po kasi may mga elders na nakikita, may mga elders na gumagabay. Looking forward po na dumating din yung panahon na umabot kami sa ganyang edad na nagmi-mission pa rin. Kaya keep fighting po para sa ating lahat, para sa Pilipinas. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Salamat po.
Yes, thank you so much, Kuya Gilbert. Thank you po for sharing. Let's call again. Let's hear from our Bishop Soria. Good morning, Bishop. Let's welcome our Bishop Soria. Bishop, please unmute yourself.
Okay, so magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat,
Good
sa
morning.
ating national leader, Reverend Leo Angelo Halog, sa ating mga elders na nandirito ngayon, and to our brothers and sisters, not only in the Philippines, but even abroad, sa Amerika, si grupo ni Faith, condolence pala Faith, sa the passing of your mother. But we know your mother is having a very special place now in the spiritual world because you are very devoted and dedicated sa mission, and that would really impact kung ano yung marating ng mother mo. And okay, so oh, thank you for the sharing of August directly from the fatherland. Ang ganda-ganda ng message natin ngayon. Thank you, Reverend LA. And kami po ay napaisip na rin because we are already we are we have acquired our second citizenship as senior citizen. So we are already thinking about ano bang legacy namin to the younger generations, and of course the commitment and our devotion is always there, and up until now we're still here, but I think we have to still do more because the whole country is still waiting for not only us, but as we join our hands together, especially in this rally of hope, how we'll be able to impact more and more people. And altogether, we message says today that we should live our life as the sons and daughters of our Heavenly Parent and victorious parents of heaven and earth and humankind. Dahil marami pa, hopefully, with this rally of hope, we are now impacting the lives of 1 million people, but that is not enough because the total population of the Philippines is already almost 200 million people. So 1/10 of that would be 2 million people, uh, 20 million rather. So 1 million is only a part of the 20 million. So we continue to be the light of this world, as our national leader talked about. We have to shine like more than diamonds, as what our true father
I think
has said and guided us, and let us and be the inspiration. I think has something to share as well very quickly.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Um, in this very golden era, we have to invest everything. Invest total investment, total mobilization, and total salvation centering on our beloved true mother. Thank you very much. Thank you,
thank you
uh,
po.
National Leader LA, for that inspiring message.
Yes. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you,
Kamida.
ma'am. Very cute. Thank you so much po. Let's give them a virtual applause. Thank you, our love to them. Thank you po, Bishop, ma'am. Now, one more. One more. Let's call one more to reflect. Let's welcome our elder from Lawag, if I'm not mistaken, Ma'am Diana Castillo. Hello, Ma'am. Good morning po.
Ate Dayan.
Dayan. Si Ma'am Dayan po.
Hello? Ako ba?
Yes, kayo po, Ma'am.
Ala. Anyway, thank you so much for our national leader for the inspiration for today, and thank you for pointing me as one who can give my reflection. And as of now, of course, I'm also very grateful and thankful that I can live in these golden times, working with our true mother, our national leader, our all leaders around the world and the Philippines, because even we are unworthy, still we can contribute for the restoration of our nation, Chunilgo. And truly, we are very thankful for the inspiration that Father said we should be beautiful in heart, internal and external. So we are fighting for that. We are doing that, practicing that. And we can only do that by fulfilling our responsibility. Because if we go to the front line, we can see the beauty in our heart. And of course, we are also practicing externally beauty, even we are not beautiful. But in our heart, the reflection of the beauty in our heart will come out in the external beauty. So, this is the greatness of participating with true parents in the restoration of Chunilgo, or in one way or another, we are helping in the rally of hope by doing our witnessing, meeting the very important people, the president of the dean of the different universities, the youth president representing our respective area here in our Ilocos region, and all the dignitaries, just like the priest, the monsignor, whatever. So we can, in my experience, you can feel the greatness in your heart if we really, or the beauty in our heart, the value of our life, if we move or work in the front line for the sake of heaven and for the sake of God. Also, we can feel the heart of God in that way. We can cry with grateful heart to God and to parents, because in that way, even in a very small way wherein we can move forward for the sake of heaven, after you close the day, you can see the greatness of your accomplishment, because we are working with God. We are working with our true parents. And I'm very grateful of that. Even we have under other responsibility, just like for me, I am also working full time. We are doing the modules in our school. I am a teacher, but in my profession, I do the same my mission. to encourage or to meet the head of our school, of the different universities, or in work, whatever I do. So we are really, Father said we are really valuable person if we do our part. Of course, I have not done much. Again, this is just the beginning. And then we have to move forward again. What is next according to our national leader? So we are looking forward that we have to do more than that. So anyway, our heart is very grateful to do this task. And we believe and experience also that even the spirit world is working with us right now. I am also amazed in my mission because the people that I am reaching out, especially the high position, they do not say no to us. They will just sign, they will just agree, something like that. So it's really justifiable that this is now the golden age. So we have, and we have to work together to do that for heaven's sake, for true parents and true mother who is leading us, because as we all know, she is already old enough. So we are responsible for our respective area, just to comfort our true mother and our true our heavenly parent. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my experience and my heart. Love you all. That's all for today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Ma'am Diane.
Yeah.
Let's give her our virtual applause. Thank you so much. Yeah, we received so much love and inspiration this morning. Now let's
Thank
give a
you.
hand to our heavenly parent and true parents. Yay. To before we end, let us hear some words from our national leader. Okay, let's welcome our national leader. Sir
Thank you
LA.
very much, Sister Yab. Thank you very much po, Ate Dayan, Archbishop Soria, and Ma'am Soria, and then Kuya Gilbert, and also Ate August for your sharing. Really, we are also really moved and touched. I'm really, really inspired to also our elders in Sir, saka si Ma'am, always they are really a good model ng couple talaga. Even they are already at their age, but they are very sweet and very close, continuously doing their mission, attending Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Yeah, and also si Ate Dayan, even she's very far, sa Ilocos siya, but I know she's really also doing her best. I visited her also a few times na rin doon before, during mga fundraising MFT days. Always she accommodates us doon. Always taking care of young members na pumupunta po doon. Also, si Kuya Gilbert then, he's really doing his best, raising up his children now, and also doing a lot in Heavenly Tribal Messiah po ngayon. And also Ate August sa Korea, thank you very much po to all our Filipino-Korean families in Korea. Maraming salamat po sa inyo because of everybody's effort and sacrifices, especially the elders. We could now stand in this position in our country. We, the young members, we are just standing in the foundations that you have laid. Kaya lahat po ng effort nyo, you can see now the fruit because now many young members na po natin ngayon. Many young generations are starting to take responsibility. Actually, these are the fruits. Kami po, mga fruits na lang po ito of all your hard work and sacrifices in the past. We are really, really grateful and thankful that we could now also stand in this position now with our true parents, with our true mother. So, yun po. Whatever difficulties natin in the past, God again gave us new blessing po ngayon. This day, God gave us another opportunity to renew our determination. And really, po tayo, now let's renew our heart, renew our mind, and really, let's go out and really illuminate and share Heavenly Parents' love to people. Kaya tayo po, always there's new beginning. God is giving us, this is really Heavenly Parents' love for all of us. So kahit na ano po yung mga lapses natin in the past, God actually is not looking to that. God is looking again with your determination. And always God, give His trust 100, 120%. Even though we feel, why I couldn't really do many things. Always you have this kind of feeling. But actually, once you determine again, Heavenly Parents give you 100%, 1,000%. Always as our parent, right? Always seeing hope in us. Kaya nga po, that's why with this kind of mindset, let's really become true parents and Heavenly Parents representative. And then with that kind of love that we share to people, people will be moved whomever we meet. Sabi nga ni Ate Dayan, wherever we go, we meet the mayor, they just, welcome us and then immediately sign. That's why this era, because we are not, representing our own self. When we go there, we bring Heavenly Parent. We bring true parents to them. We bring tremendous blessing to them. How come they resist, right? They need to receive us. They need to receive Heavenly Parent. They need to receive true parents through us. Because we are the instruments of Heavenly Parent. Aju? Aju. Yeah, thank you so much for really joining our really wonderful Hunduke together. I'm also happy to see some new brothers and sisters who are joining. Actually, Sir Richel's elder sister also is joining us. Maraming salamat po, Ate Michelle, for joining. Sir Richel also started to share the divine principle to his elder sister and then to the children. And then now she is joining Hunduke. Maraming salamat po. Welcome po to our big family. Yun po. So if you have also some new people who are starting to become kwan sa atin, please invite them. They can join. Really, they can really feel Heavenly Parents' love. And then really we can transform our nation. We can really transform the world and really bring joy and happiness to Heavenly Parents and true parents. So maraming salamat po. I wish you all the best for today. Success po and Heavenly Parents and true parents blessing be upon you and your families. God bless you po. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much, our national leader. Yeah. So, to end, may I request Ma'am Diane to offer a closing prayer. Please unmute po. Ma'am Diane.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes po. Yes po.
Please join me with my prayer. Good morning to you, our most victorious Heavenly Parent, our Parent of heaven and earth and humankind. Thank you so much, Heavenly Father, for the gift of life, the gift of inspiration from our representative, our national leader. Thank you so much for allowing us again to be inspired and be guided with your words so that we can be victorious again in our mission and our responsibility as your representative and as your blessed family who can stand before you. We thank you for the guidance of our true parents and the support of our spirit world working with us so that we can be successful in meeting the people around us, most especially for the rally of hope that we can really bring victory and give joy and support to our true mother. And with that, we can give joy also and console our heavenly parent who suffered so much for many years, 1,000 years, and now we are given the opportunity to comfort and help in the realization of your kingdom. So please be with us, Heavenly Father, together with our leaders, our jumbo families, blessed couples, brothers and sisters, working hand in hand in building, Father, your John Group here in the Philippines and all over the world. Thank you so much once again for this new day and new life, a new inspiration for us to move forward. Once again, we pray that you accept all our efforts and all our prayers so that we can really give joy to you always. All these things we pray in our names as blessed families and in our name, the name of Central Best Family. Amen. Adieu.
Adieu. Let us offer our unison prayer. Adieu.
Adieu.
Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for joining our morning devotion. Thank you so much to our
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much po.
Take care and always be healthy.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much po.
Thank you so much, brothers and
So
sisters.
much.
Blessed day ahead.
Thank you. Much continuous
Realization.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Talk, people.
Good luck, Jay.
Greetings from America.
Yung bunta natin sa
Hi, Faith. Hello, August.
Greetings from